I'm all geared up and we're gonna go mushroom hunting with Ukki, or grandpa in Finnish. My mother-in-law just got this new bug suit and this is amazing. Can you see the mesh? I definitely don't want any mosquito bites.
So we go there into the forest and then we go something like 100-150 meters uphill.
Okay.
And it's on the slope of the hill. I think that we could try to find something.
Is this your secret spot?
No, this is not my secret spot. It's one of the spots.
What are you hoping to find today?
Chanterelles.
Mm.
Not very much, but some.
All right.
Let's see.
Let's see. So this is the first week of August. Would you say we've had a pretty normal summer?
Not too rainy, a little bit too dry perhaps for the mushrooms.
A little bit too dry for the mushrooms. The leaves are starting to turn yellow.
Yeah.
So it's deceiving. Oh, a path here. Into the forest we go. Look at these little mushrooms, they're so cute. I see some blueberries, and we both have rain boots on. Ukki says that we're not yet in the right area, so we still gotta make our way over there. In Finland, there's something called Everyman's Right, or Everyone's Rights, which means that you're able to go mushroom foraging or berry picking on private land even, as long as you don't go into somebody's garden or yard, of course, or like military bases. Otherwise, you're free to roam around in nature, out in the wild, and you can pick pretty much whatever you find, except for woody stems. Like you shouldn't pull things by the root, and if you see like a stemmed plant, like raspberries, for instance, you can't, uplift the whole thing. But you're able to pick the berries. You see something? Oh, yeah, you see these yellow leaves are very deceiving. Oh, that's not one, no.
No, that's not the right one.
That's not the right one here, no, but Ukki found the first one over here. Ah, there they are. And we have a special tool here. This is a mushroom knife with a brush attached, and we do the preliminary cleaning, right? Brush off the dirt. Oh, I'm gonna get some blueberries as a snack. Oh wait, I have a suit on. I can't even eat these. I'm gonna open it. And these are blueberries or bilberries. European blueberries are called bilberries in English. Ooh, I see one. Yeah, now that the leaves are yellow, you really got to know what to look for. Is that too broken or is that okay?
No, it's
okay.
You have to fry it. Don't have to fry so much.
So it looks like we've hit the spot. Oh, I didn't see that. You have a very good eye. They were hidden behind these dried leaves. Okay. I see it.
I take the small ones because they are so dry that they don't grow anymore.
Ah.
Otherwise I would leave them.
Okay. Yeah, they're not as bright yellow as some of the other ones.
It's been dry a couple of days.
What kind of soil do these mushrooms grow in usually?
Typically, birch.
Birch.
Is their best friend.
Okay.
One of the best friends.
This is a birch tree.
The forest have to be a little bit older, not the young forest.
Not a young forest.
So that they have had chance to make friends with the trees.
We're surrounded by birch. This is all birch.
Yeah.
And you mentioned that Italians like to purchase mushrooms from Finland.
Yeah.
Is this the kind that they like?
Yeah, porcini.
Porcini and Chanterelles.
Yeah.
Is Chanterelle an Italian word?
No.
These yellow leaves are tricking my eyes. Because Chanterelles are also yellow, of course. Are these edible berries?
Which one?
These ones?
No.
No.
Kielo, they are poisonous.
Poisonous. Do not eat these. Do they turn red?
They turn red, yeah.
I see a small one there. Small one.
Yeah, this,
Oh, that one.
you can see that somebody has been picking.
Oh, yeah, they've left the buds.
Yeah.
This is evidence that somebody has been here before. They're like cigarette butts.
Yeah.
So how can you be sure that a Chanterelle is a Chanterelle? Looks like a Chanterelle and tastes like a Chanterelle. That's how you know it's a Chanterelle. Is this about as big as they get? No, they get bigger. This is, would you say?
Looking for the giants. No.
This is what the bottom looks like. Looks like a little funnel. I've completely lost my sense of direction already. I don't know where the car is. Is it down that way? Okay. Ooh. Wow.
I think when this forest is untouched, nobody has been here before you.
Do people usually come out after a rain?
2-3 days after the rain.
2 or 3 days. Give them time to grow.
Yeah.
Oh, I see some over there. Can I try to pick one?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that. They're hidden. Wow. It's quite satisfying to pick them off the ground.
Yeah.
They have a nice pop. Oh, I broke this one. All right. Here's some. So when would you say in southern Finland does the mushroom season begin?
It will rise. The good season is from mid-October.
Mid-October?
Sorry, mid-August. Sorry. Depending what you are hunting.
So for
But for
Chanterelles?
porcini and Chanterelles, they start to grow before midsummer, if it's rainy.
Okay. And when would you say is the very last tail of the season?
January.
January.
No.
Oh yeah, we went mushroom picking in December last year.
Yeah.
And we were able to find some still. That's a pretty good amount of time.
Yeah.
And then porcinis, are we able to find them?
Yeah. I have been waiting for the porcini, but it is checked from my file, so the best catch would be from mid-August to mid-September.
Okay, so we're still too early for porcini.
It's too early, yeah.
Okay. I found another poisonous mushroom.
Okay.
The brighter it is, probably the
Yeah.
most potent they are.
In here.
We've hit the jackpot. Whoever was here before did not find this spot. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me go in.
Yeah, be careful, there is some here.
Okay. Don't step on them. They're hidden. Look. Wow, look at that big one over there. Did you see that one?
Yeah, and over
Whoa.
there, and there, and over there.
Great.
A little
Oh,
bit
and over
further
there.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly.
Oh,
and over there.
in there.
Now
How
I'm giving you your
exciting.
bucket.
Okay, I get my own bucket now.
Yeah,
Oh, and I have a knife.
yeah, you have a knife,
Oh.
and then you have a sample.
Example. Okay. It looks like somebody has taken a bite out of this one.
Maybe, I don't know who. Well, normally snails don't eat Chanterelles.
Snails don't eat Chanterelles.
Any worms?
No, nor worms. Are there animals that eat these?
Not really.
Really? This one is a little bit, it doesn't look like it has any nutrients left. It's so pale.
And if the snails are very hungry,
Yeah.
then they can try, but they don't like it.
Oh. Look how big it is. Where's my face?
This is how it normally looks like.
When you find a patch, you find a big
Yeah.
patch?
Somebody will pick this up,
Yeah.
otherwise they will drop them here.
Right.
Nobody is catching them.
But like foxes don't eat them either?
No,
Oh. Or bunnies? Hares?
not bodies.
Wow. So people can also make some money picking mushrooms, right?
And it's all tax-free.
It's all tax-free.
Tax-free income.
Is it up to a certain limit?
No, there's
No.
upper limit.
And how do people sell them?
At the market. market square, or then they sell it to the wholesaler,
Oh, to the wholesale.
to the restaurant,
Oh.
or whatever.
How much do you think they pay?
Chanterelles today, Finnish Chanterelles, they cost about 25 euros per kilo.
25 euros per kilo.
If you say 6 euros per liter,
Yeah.
so one bucket is 10 liter.
Whoa. So one bucket can sell for 60 euros?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Typical Finnish bucket is a 10-liter bucket.
Yeah, that's a 10 liter.
Ah. Ukki has been helping me with my bucket, but this is all from just being in this one spot. I started with the sample one, if you recall, and now we have this much. Wow, that's quite a lot of money for mushrooms. I was feeling confident and I wanted to move on by myself to go look for some. And then Ukki says that I'm going too low and I've been missing some, so now I'm going back up. We're out of the Kanttarelle section. Every time I think I see one, it's just a leaf.
Yeah. Sikurirousku, which I picked for the Christmas salad.
Oh, the Christmas mushroom salad is this one? Can I pick one?
Yeah, you have to boil it. This is sikurirousku.
Sikurirousku.
Sikurirousku, if you smell it, it smells like fish, not fish, but meat.
Like meat.
Meat stock.
Meat stock, you're right.
Yeah. You see that it's coming with white milk, so that is the typical rousku.
Oh, no, I found some raspberries. No, there's more. So busy picking raspberries, I lost Ukki. There he is, I can hear him. Do you know what time it is? 8 o'clock. We've been here for an hour. Whoa, what kind of mushroom is that?
I don't know, I checked it. I thought that it was a porcini, but it was not.
Oh my goodness. That's an umbrella. Look at this beast.
It looked a little bit like the pine porcini, but it was not.
It's not a pine porcini.
No.
The stem looks so spongy. Feels like we're on a treasure hunt with Ukki. He's giving me hints left and right. 5 meters more. Okay, do you see it?
5 meters more.
No, I mean the camera. Okay, 5 more meters. Let's see if I know the distance of 5 meters. But don't step on anything.
That is 3 meters.
Okay, I see it. By the tree.
And before the tree.
And before the tree.
I think so.
Okay. This one is really dry. It feels like clay. It feels like air-dry clay.
Punikkitatti.
Punikkitakki.
Yeah.
And relative of a porcini.
Yeah.
These you can eat. So this is our catch of the day. Almost a full bucket. If we put the two together.
If we put them together.
Yeah. If you're visiting Finland and you want to go mushroom picking and don't have a guide, download this app that I found on Instagram or through an Instagram ad. This is not a sponsored video or anything. It's called Karttaselain. And once you open it, you will be greeted with maps. If you click on the little layers button on the side here, you get a wide variety of things you can choose from. You can pick a specific map just for that thing. So let's say there's cloudberries, bilberries, lingonberries, chanterelle. So if you click chanterelle, for instance, and you close it, then you will be able to see the most likely spots of where you can find them. You'll find little squares. The more squares you can find in a cluster, the more likely you are to find whatever you're looking for. I find that each layer is a slightly different color. Let's say cloudberry, for instance. I think they use orange for cloudberry. Like you see this lake here. Ooh, and you see a mosquito here trying to eat. Those orange boxes there, that's where the cloudberries are found. And so yeah, check it out. They also have nautical charts, it looks like, but I think you need a subscription for that. You have to pay for that. So this was all from yesterday. Oh, more than 5 liters.
Yeah.
You pour them out in newspaper. So we're taking away the really dried parts, the brown ones.
Yeah, I will remove that.
And then just brush them once more. Brush all the dirt.
Brush and rinse.
Brush and rinse. So let's do the brushing first.
So I will open the larger ones to check if there is any bugworm, but there is nothing.
If there is, you'll see it in here.
Yeah. Same here. Nobody's there.
Okay.
They are all clean.
Okay. Filling up the sink with some cold water. Prepping our workstation.
Now I pour the Chanterelles into the cold water.
Okay.
Rinse them and put them here to dry a little bit first.
So here you don't need a brush. You just use your hands.
We just remove the dirt which is loose there, and you don't have to worry about the water with the mushrooms because if it's raining they are wet anyhow.
Right.
They will absorb their own amount. And when I'm frying them, then I throw the water away because that may have some small sand particles and things like that. And if the mushrooms are sinking, that means that they are too old.
Oh, do we have anyone? No, everybody's floating. Okay. And then just leave it out to dry.
I'll leave it out to dry for 15 minutes or 2 hours or 1 day or whatever.
Okay. Do you want it to dry completely?
No.
No. The next step is to chop them after they...
Yeah, chop them on a frying pan.
This is purely water just from washing and the mushrooms itself.
And from the mushrooms, yeah.
You didn't add anything, you're just...
No. And then I pour water out.
Pour the water out, yes. Yeah. Ooh, that's a lot of water.
Yeah.
Do you save the water for stock? No, you can. No, it's too dirty.
There might be some sand or something.
Okay. Wow, look at that color.
This is the catch from Friday. That is the catch from Wednesday.
This is Wednesday? We took it out of the freezer. Wednesday, Friday, yesterday, which was Sunday.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
All right, so the ones that he's fried, he's putting in a bag.
Not all of them.
Okay.
Squeeze a little bit.
Squeeze the air out.
Air.
Ooh.
And some of the water. So
And the water. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now it's
Okay.
completely
Vacuum sealed.
vacuum. And then I make a knot. Flatten it.
Oh.
So it's easy to use.
To freeze too. And then when you use them, when it's frozen, you just break off pieces, right?
You can do that if
Yeah.
you just want to use it for omelette.
Right. That's what I've been doing.
This is a mushroom sauce for 3-4 persons. So this is more than 1 liter fresh Chanterelles.
More than 1 liter fresh Chanterelles.
Yeah.
And if you were to buy this at the supermarket, how much would you say this would be?
Say 1 liter is €8.
€8. Wow. This is our deep freeze. And then this is what we get.
Yeah.
And they stay good for in the freezer for
a
couple of years.
Yeah.
Wow. Is this porcini?
Porcini, yeah.
Porcini. So this is also fried.
Yeah.
Oh, great. And then here we have the before and after. The one we just bagged and the one that came out of the freezer. Thank you. And we put it both in the freezer now, right?
Yes, please.
Wow.
Spoonful of milk. 1 fresh egg. Pinch of salt. And you let it melt for a while.
Perfectly browned, both the egg and the mushroom.
Nice. So here is Chanterelle omelette.
From forest to table. If you're still watching this video and this is your first time landing on my channel, be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel. I talk about life in Finland and what it is like to be a Chinese American living in Finland. Hope to see you again in the next video. Moi moi!